You think a thunderstorm is scary? What if I told you that nature has forces capable of wiping out entire civilizations in mere minutes? From harmless rain to extinction-level catastrophes, today we take you through the most terrifying disasters our world has ever seen. Welcome to Level 1 to 100, the deadliest natural disasters. Let's start small. Level 1 thunderstorm. Just rain? Maybe, but a single lightning bolt carries 300 million volts, 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. If lightning strikes a tree, it can explode from the sheer energy. If it hits a human, survival is unlikely. Impact can be 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. When lightning strikes, it can instantly cause third-degree burns, internal damage, or cardiac arrest. Every year, about 24,000 people lose their lives to lightning. Think about that, a sudden flash of light that can end a life in an instant. Some people never even see it coming. Level 3 hailstorm. Most people think of hail as tiny ice pellets. But what if I told you hailstones can be the size of grapefruits? Or even bigger? 1888 in India, a devastating hailstorm dropped giant ice balls that killed over 230 people. In other parts of the world, such as Germany in 1984, storms have caused billions of dollars in damage by turning cities into battlegrounds with shattered glass and dented vehicles. Hail can be as deadly as it is destructive. Each frozen projectile a reminder that nature's beauty can quickly become nature's fury. Balls that killed over 230 people. In other parts of the world, such as Germany in 1984, storms have caused billions of dollars in damage by turning cities into battlegrounds with shattered glass and dented vehicles. Hail can be as deadly as it is destructive. Each frozen projectile a reminder that nature's beauty can quickly become nature's fury. Level 5 F1 tornado. At this level, tornadoes may seem small compared to the monstrous twisters we hear about. But even a modest F1 tornado, with winds reaching 180 kilometers per hour, 112 miles per hour, can be deadly. These funnels can tear roofs from houses, uproot ancient trees, and flip cars like toys. In Tulsa, Oklahoma, a tornado of this magnitude once destroyed dozens of homes, leaving devastation in its wake. Although these events might seem isolated, they are a precursor to far more violent phenomena. Level 10 flooding. Water is life, but it can also be the harbinger of death. A mere 15 centimeters, 6 inches, of rushing water can knock you off your feet, while 60 centimeters, 2 feet, can turn a car into a raft. In 1931, a catastrophic flood in China claimed the lives of up to 4 million people, making it the deadliest natural disaster in recorded history. Imagine waking up one morning to find your city swallowed by water, streets turned into rivers, and all familiar landmarks gone under an unrelenting surge of liquid force. Now, let's move on to disasters that not only destroy but reshape entire landscapes. Level 28 6.0 magnitude earthquake. A 6.0 earthquake might sound moderate compared to the colossal quakes that sometimes strike, but its power should not be underestimated. Such an earthquake can fracture roads, snap bridges in half, and cause buildings to crumble, leaving communities in chaos. In 2010, Haiti experienced a 7.0 earthquake that not only caused $14 billion in damage, but also left over 1.5 million people homeless. The fear and panic that come with such seismic events remind us that the ground beneath our feet is never truly stable. Level 30 avalanche. Imagine standing on a serene mountainside, only to see thousands of tons of snow, ice, and rock surge downwards like a bullet train, reaching speeds over 300 kilometers per hour, 186 miles per hour. An avalanche is as fast as it is merciless. In the blink of an eye, everything in its path can be buried under 30 meters of snow, leaving little chance for survival. If you're caught in one, you might have mere seconds to escape the crushing force of nature's frozen fury. Level 40-10-meter tsunami. The ocean, vast and mysterious, hides an unstoppable power. In 2004, a 9.1 magnitude earthquake in the Indian Ocean triggered a tsunami with waves as tall as 5-story buildings. Racing toward the shore at 800 kilometers per hour, 500 miles per hour, faster than a passenger jet, These waves obliterated entire coastal communities. Over 230,000 lives were lost in minutes. When the tsunami hit, there was no time to run. The ocean swallowed everything in its path, leaving behind nothing but devastation. Now, we enter the realm of disasters that can change the climate and even destroy entire nations. Level 50 Mega Hurricane. Imagine a hurricane that's not just a storm, but a mega force of nature. In 2013, Typhoon Haiyan struck the Philippines with winds reaching 315 kilometers per hour, 196 miles per hour. Entire buildings were ripped apart in seconds, and torrential rains turned cities into vast lakes. Over 6,300 people died, and millions were left homeless. A mega hurricane doesn't just disrupt life, it shatters it, leaving behind landscapes that are almost unrecognizable. Level 60 Supervolcano. Now, consider the threat of a supervolcano. Yellowstone, known for its beauty and geothermal wonders, is also a ticking time bomb. If Yellowstone were to erupt, it could eject 1,000 cubic kilometers of ash into the atmosphere, enough to bury entire continents. Within a 1,000 kilometers radius, everything would be vaporized in an instant. The skies would darken, temperatures would plummet, and crops would fail. The resulting nuclear winter could starve billions. The last eruption occurred 640,000 years ago, and while we may be safe now, the question remains, when will it happen again? Level 70 Fire Tornado. Imagine a tornado, but instead of wind, it's a swirling vortex of pure fire. Temperatures inside can soar to 1,200 degrees Celsius, 2,200 degrees Fahrenheit, instantly igniting anything in its path. Fire tornadoes have been observed during catastrophic wildfires in California and Australia, where they turn entire forests into blazing infernos. The sheer intensity of these phenomena leaves no doubt about the destructive power of fire, as it consumes everything with a ravenous hunger. Now, we reach the level of disasters that could potentially wipe out humanity. Level 80 Solar Storm. Space might seem serene, but the sun has its own fury. In 1859, a massive solar storm, known as the Carrington Event, fried telegraph networks across the globe. If such an event were to occur today, it would cripple our satellites, power grids, and communication networks, plunging the world into a technological dark age within minutes. Imagine a world where the internet, electricity, and modern conveniences vanish overnight, a stark reminder of our vulnerability to cosmic forces. Level 90 Asteroid Impact. 66 million years ago, a 10-kilometer wide asteroid collided with Earth, triggering a mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs and reshaped life on our planet. If a similar impact were to occur today, it would mean the end of civilization as we know it. The shockwave, firestorms, and subsequent nuclear winter would leave no survivors. Though scientists say the odds of such an event are low, the mere possibility is enough to make us question our place in the universe. Level 95 Global Warming and Melting Ice Caps. Climate change is not a distant threat. It is happening right now. We are losing trillions of tons of ice every year. If all the ice were to melt, sea levels would rise by 70 meters, 230 feet, submerging entire cities and countries. Imagine New York, London, Tokyo, and Moscow all disappearing beneath the waves. It's a scenario that forces us to confront the harsh reality of global warming and its potential to transform our world into a waterlogged wasteland. Level 98 A Super Solar Level 80 Solar Storm. In 1859, a solar storm fried telegraph networks. Today, it would kill satellites, the internet, and modern civilization. We wouldn't just lose our internet. We would lose the very foundation of our technological society. A super solar flare could plunge the world into chaos, leaving us scrambling to rebuild from scratch. Level 100 A Gamma Ray Burst. Finally, we come to one of the most destructive forces in the universe, the gamma ray burst. Imagine a burst of radiation so intense that it could strip Earth's atmosphere in mere seconds. Without our protective layer, deadly radiation would flood the planet, turning it into a barren, lifeless rock, much like Mars. And the chilling part is that gamma ray bursts have already destroyed planets in distant galaxies. We have simply been fortunate enough to avoid such an event. Despite all these terrifying scenarios, Earth remains an incredible place, a planet of beauty, resilience, and wonder. Its unpredictability is what makes it so mesmerizing. While we have developed technology to predict and mitigate some of these disasters, the real question remains: are we truly ready for the worst? What level do you think you could survive? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to find out what happens when Yellowstone erupts. What if the next disaster